from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down. That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Number 26.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it's caught by Parker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On second down, Tua eluding the pressure right. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And some room to run now. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Raven first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For 21, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. No, they'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Justin.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Coleman has it here right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And a Raven 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
At the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll drop this down to Coleman. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ravens.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better? You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game. You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he? He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll run it.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
2-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
To J.K. Dobbins. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet down. Field. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
6 is the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Operating from the gun. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Forced out to his left. And open left side is Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down. No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Miami. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Rolling to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Jackson.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Tackled back at the 26.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Dolphins.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa dancing to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker. 26 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Jackson, flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Aaron Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Back to throw is Tua. Drops it off for Coleman. Coleman, the 1st down and a little extra. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw is Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On first down, Dobbins, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score.
Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Ravens, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.